Final question for you. You've said that you want the deal with AJ to be done by the end of Monday.
Monday is the deadline.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Alexander Usyk. Team Usyk. Team Usyk's promoter fires back at Frank Warren over crybaby comment, okay? And this is what Usyk's manager Alex Usyk had to say in defense to his man and reminded people he is a road warrior. He says, how can you call Usyk a crybaby, the man who won his title in Poland and never defended or had a fight in his homeland? He always went to the backyard of his opponents and he destroyed his opponents. He completed the undisputed cruiserweight championship and now he is the unified heavyweight champion. And now he has been chasing Fury for several years already, and Fury has run 4 times in a row. I can remind you of at least 2 dates we have within the last 6 months. I do hope that Fury will wear his helmet and his protection gear this time and will not injure his eyebrows or whatever he can injure, and the fight on May 18th will go, okay? Okay, go the way it should have gone in December. It's the fight of a lifetime. The whole world is waiting for it. We cannot help making it. Let's try to hope. Let's pray for Tyson, and let's expect the guy enters the ring on May 18th. Those are the words of Alex Usyk. And let me counterpunch. Good counterpunch from Alex Usyk, Team Usyk. Simply because when you hear stuff like that from Frank Warren calling Usyk a crybaby, you also have to consider the position that Frank Warren's in. Frank Warren also promoted Danny Dubois, which in that fight, honestly, was the only argument and the only avenue for Danny Dubois to win. Okay, if it's from technicality error or from a referee's miscall or whatever, that's the route to go if you were the promoter of Danny Dubois, which in fact, the main thing I look at that fight as a whole, who stopped, who quit? See, Usyk could have quit because a lot of people, let's say you had 100 people that had a decision or an opinion about Alexander Usyk. 50% of those people said, yes, it was a foul. The other 50 said, no, it wasn't. So if Usyk decided he couldn't continue, first of all, morally, he would have been considered a crybaby, a quitter, right? That's what he would have been considered as. You know what I mean? Because if you take that full 5 minutes, which he damn near took, that full 5 minutes. So the people, the Usyk haters or the Usyk spectators, they would have brought that up tenfold, which they do every time anyway. Okay. But he did almost take that 5 minutes. Because he almost took 4. If he wouldn't have continued, then that would have been real fishy. And then at that point, open the floodgates on the criticism of Alexander Usyk. However, he did not do that. He was up, ready, pissed off, mad, mean, and ready to get it in. Right? But Daniel Dubois quit. He quit from a punch that was legal. He quit from a punch that was not disputed. He quit from a punch that was not a power punch. And he went down and he stayed down until the 10 count, which is weird. Okay, that lets you know that he quit because he was waiting for the right opportunity to rise again because he did not want to get up in between the 10 simply because he knows he would probably get knocked down or drop again.
Bars.
That's exactly what happened with him. Okay, just like Ryan Garcia, you wait, oh God, 9, 10. Okay, let me get up. Coast is clear because I'm out of this fight. That's the definition of quitting. You do not want to continue something that is discomforting to you. Boxing is the school of hard knocks. It always has been, and it always will be. Okay, so at this point, someone saying, "Oh, well, he's a quitter or he's a crybaby." No, I mean, a lot of times people go with what the referee ruled. Then it was the referee's rule, and what people do is they exaggerate that idea. The corner tells you to do that. Everyone tells you to do that because it favors you in the fight. Because for one, you don't have to quit, okay, to get favoritism. What could happen is you could get a point deduction from the other side. That helps you win the fight if it's going to go to the cards, which it didn't go to the cards anyway, but it would have helped him if he would have deducted 1 point, which he did not deduct 1 point. Okay, so a lot of people criticize that referee, which, and sometimes I can see where there's an argument to criticize him. But if he was going to go for a juggler, right, he could have taken a point away. Just like, what's my man from Maryland, the referee that refereed Ryan Garcia, Harvey Dock, and Devin Haney. You know what I mean? He just took a point, 1 point. At one point, everybody like, whoa, where did that come from? But to be fair, he'd already warned him. But it doesn't really matter at this point because, he still took a point away. But in the Usyk-Daniel Dubois fight, he did not. And that was the last fight that Usyk was in. Okay, so Tyson Fury, on the other hand, was this fight or could this fight been fought already? And I would have to say hell to the yes. Hell to the yes. Simply because Tyson Fury had other plans, but pretended that he was training, but pretended he didn't have an opponent, pretended that he was in negotiations with Andy Ruiz, even though he let the cat out of the bag. Shout out to Sporting Icons that, hey, thank you, Turkey Al-Sheikh, for the opportunity in Saudi Arabia. Okay, Saudi Arabia. What's going on in Saudi Arabia? You know what I mean? So he was already in contact for fighting Francis Ngannou then, like in February, okay, of 2023. He ended up fighting him later part of that year. Ended up getting knocked down and beat up and clowned and embarrassed really by a guy that's never been in the ring before. And so, yes, his stock dropped. But that's karma, baby, simply because he should have fought the undisputed fight that everybody wanted to see. And he did not do it because he was trying to get more ching-ching. He was trying to do something easy. He was trying to get paid. And he knew, okay, let me do another easy fight like he's been doing the whole time anyhow. Okay, because he just done that in February of 22. So they're like, okay, you already had your easy pick'ems, which everybody let that slide. I did not, simply because I'm like, okay, why are you wasting time fighting Derek Chisora? Oh, he wants to give him $2 million. Well, give him $2 million. You don't have to fight him to give him $2 million if you got $30 million a fight. Counterpunch. So everybody's praising that and this, that. No. I didn't like that whole idea. So I'm saying all this, people, to remind you of Tyson Fury and his shenanigans to avoid this fight that gives everybody to this day skepticism of it happening anyway.
Bars.
But I think, if anything at all, the fight will go ahead this time because I don't think Tyson Fury has anywhere to go. He looks in good shape. As far as I know, you know what I mean? But calling Alexander Usyk a crybaby, I think Team Usyk has every right to criticize these dates that have been prolonged again and again and again. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Team Usyk firing back at Tyson the Gypsy King Fury's promoter, Frank Warren, calling Alexander Usyk a crybaby because of the low blow, legal blow, I don't know. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace!